Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Dire Bear. Welcome to Falskallan Nights. Line. Before we get into tonight's session, let's get into some announcements. So, seeing as we're going to have tech difficulties on Steve's end, Steve!
Oh, you're yeah, it's a
There you
mood.
Oh, whoops.
That is a mood.
Somebody else going to take it then?
Patreon. Yes. Help the nerds that help you laugh.
Yes.
Wow, that was a blast from the past. My mind went Monster of the Week. No, that was quite a while ago. Yes, Melody of the Maelstrom on Mondays. We also have Abomination Alley on Tuesdays. And join the Discord with !Discord to act like we're going to have something on Sundays or Saturdays or something like that. Yeah, get this.
Yeah. Get a merch.
Merch
The
good.
merch is comfy.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Yep.
Good?
Yeah, we're good. I think that's. Ooh.
Oh. That
Oh, did you mute again?
seems like the time to go to.
Let's go! Last time on Falskallan Nights, there was a wedding. It got ruined. They went back to Baltrus's manor. It got ruined. A lot of people died. It was sad. They lost a book. They were even sadder.
My pants, they're ruined.
Pants ruined. My ego shattered. And so they're in a library fighting. Let's go.
Oh yeah.
We're there.
Like Dora, can you show me where the fighting is? Bien.
Bueno.
Are the orcs in the room right now?
Do you see the orcs right now?
Are the orcs in the room with us?
Can you point them out to me?
Now let's try this one. Are the orcs clearer or fuzzier?
Oh, 1 or 2.
Yeah.
A or
How many
B.
stab wounds does he have? Uno?
Now, what about A and D? Okay, so now that we're done having laughs, there are going to be no more for the night.
Okay.
Okay.
There's a moratorium on the giggles. Where were we last time? Right, it is Spleen's turn.
It is.
Yeah.
Oh!
See,
Oh!
I wanted panic.
I
Bisexual
remember
panic.
someone yelled something about finishing reading something, and there's darkness, and you're in the
Yeah,
darkness.
and Yimmer said spleen hit. Oh, not wow, that's not his voice. I just spoke as me, but pretty much to freaking follow his voice. I think I can't remember something like that.
In my direction, but not my exact position.
Get danger close. Danger close.
Swing
yeah,
that
yeah.
way.
Yeah. So is it a bonus action to activate my flame tongue short sword?
I
You
think
tell
so.
me.
I don't know. I say wop.
Did
my
you add
magic
it to your
word.
sheet?
Yeah.
Then it
It's in
should
my
tell
kit.
you.
I don't know.
Go look
Is
at the
this a-
item in your
Ooh.
inventory.
Because if it was a
Wait,
custom item, I sent you.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Bonus action to. I have to sneeze.
Bonus action to sneeze.
Yep.
Yep.
Full action to boogie.
Okay. Bonus action to issue the command. Wait. Yeah. La 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 la. Yep. So I bonus action and I yell whack. I don't know. And yeah, and so I'm gonna swing in the general direction of where I heard the voice.
Where you heard
Of
the
humor.
voice.
Yeah.
Make an attack roll at disadvantage.
Okay.
But I'm flanking.
Disadvantage.
She doesn't know that.
You're in the middle of darkness. Like
For
for
them.
you, Yimmer, because you have visual on him. That makes sense. She doesn't.
Yeah.
But he doesn't know that either.
So so is it 18 plus? I mean 18 hit 18 hit?
Wait, this...
I'm having a stonk.
What
Are
happened?
you okay?
Did you just have like a freaking accent blowout there?
I don't know. I have so many windows open because now I have like that over there and
You can
Discord,
cover
but
that.
also
It's
I have
fine.
Spleen, the books are changing you. Get away from them.
You can put others in front of other windows in front of that. It will not interfere.
Okay. Does 18 hit?
18 hits.
Cool. Where's my? There it is. Wait. Yeah. Yep. Nope. Yep. Okay. Okay. It's a 1.
Run.
Okay. So 5 piercing damage,
Yep.
and then back 11 fire damage, and then 3 rage damage.
So 5, 11, and 3 makes it to a magical number 19. Okay, cool.
And I'll be like, I hope this wasn't you, Yimmer. Oh.
Did you hit something?
Did they yell in pain?
I'm waiting for you to finish your turn.
That's my
before I
turn. Because
that
I
is?
did a bonus action, so.
Oh,
Wait, can I
so
do
you'll...
an, like an attack?
I was gonna
No.
say you should be able to do. You're...
Listen, it's been a while.
Then
It's been a while. Okay, just
Yeah,
a minute.
because your attack
had
action, you should be able to...
attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why I was thinking my bonus action is a second attack.
You're
Because you
higher
normally
than
use it
fifth
as your
level.
third attack.
Yeah, I know. That's what's like freaking me out. That's a 17.
That will miss.
Okay. And then
Yimmer, I'd like for you to make a dexterity or Yimmer, sorry. Halsterian, dexterity saving throw, please.
uh-oh.
Ba, 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 ba. Ah. 10.
10. Spleen, I'd like for you to roll damage, please.
Uh-oh.
That is. Wait, wait, math. Okay. Okay, 7 piercing damage. Okay. 12 fire damage. Not 12 fire damage. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. Sorry. 6. 6. I'm seeing the 2d6 and I added 6 just now. It's been a day. My meds are gone. 6 fire damage and then 3 rage damage.
So, Halsterian, I'd like for you to take that damage.
Yep.
I believe that while I'm raging goes down to about 11.
Did you rage?
Mm-hmm.
He raged last turn.
Okay.
I did
Not last
indeed.
turn. Oh my god, last episode.
Last
You'll
turn
take.
too.
Yeah, so you'll take the full fire damage because you're not resistant. Oh yeah, you
No,
are.
I'm not.
Yeah, he's
a tiefling.
Tiefling.
God damn
He's
it!
Ethan.
You literally used the perfect weapon against him.
Yep.
Okay, so with that, you hear Yimmer's voice, and to kind of direct you but not so thoroughly. So you take a wild swing. You land one. You hear the opponent in front of you give a grunt in pain. You feel the purchase into wherever you landed. You pull up and think, all right, perfect. Swing again. You swing up and around wide, and you hear Halsterian.
Yeah. When did you get here?
I've been here the whole time.
Oh yeah, I forgot
But
to
it
say
said
that.
something.
Is
Yeah.
there like a visual on these swings, like fire or anything?
Like what? Light glinting off of the blade?
Yeah.
No,
I'm just wondering if Yimmer sees like just
no. He again. All Yimmer sees is line art. There's no definition. There's no color. It's just literally lines demarcating like different changes in angle.
Yeah.
So you see Fleeing with like basically a twig in hand, just.
Isn't it like
so
a
that's your
chapter in
turn,
Bleach?
Beatrice. You're up.
Okay. So
Uh,
all I can hear is shouting coming from the bubble of darkness.
yeah, you're hearing the sounds of battle.
Yeah. I'm going to step forward and away from the pillar, actually. Step 1 back. And then see if I can spot anyone else either up ahead or the other direction, like in this like weird rotunda kind of area.
So then make a perception check for me, please.
Okay. I have new dice, but I can't get the new dice out of the container.
Oh no.
Wait,
There's
what?
no roll. I can't. They won't come out. I don't know how to get them out.
Roll it as is.
Just
So roll 20 was really helpful and gave me not roll 20. D&D Beyond gave me a 6.
Oh
no. Why are you not using alt dice?
Because I lifted these ones out and I was like, I'll figure it out eventually. I haven't figured it out.
Okay, honey, when it's not your turn, you're gonna have to go down and grab one of Chris's tools.
Let me see.
You're gonna grab something called a channel lock, and you're gonna use it.
Is it
Like,
is it
not
completely
popping
flat on top?
off. Oh! Anyway. I got a 6 on my perception.
You know, if that were investigation, I'd say yeah, that's accurate.
I was like, why isn't it coming off? I'm like pulling on it, and I guess I just didn't pull hard enough.
Other right spot, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
That is what he said.
Yeah.
We have
You're hearing the sounds of
devolved.
battle, and they're bouncing off the walls, and because libraries are the way they are, sound kind of just reflects everywhere. You're having a hard time pinpointing if there's anything else out there other than what you're hearing.
Cool. Can I just like ready an attack? I know I probably used my attack. So I will just stand there with my axe up and wait.
So if you want to hold your attack action, you can totally do that.
Okay.
Yeah, because like perception is just, I don't count those as actions because that's not fair.
Okay.
Because like being somewhat battle aware shouldn't be punished.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, I'm gonna ready my attack for if any enemy steps out of the darkness.
Yeah, it's like, oh.
Catching
We're
it.
making a deal with a
Catching it.
genie.
Enemy. Okay, cool. So then that's kind of it. My turn.
Oh no.
That just reminded me of an episode
What we got?
of Adira coming through a door that
There she goes.
Sorry.
She fell off the
oh my
bookcases.
god, I'm drawing a blank. JT, what was your character? We've met him.
What, Bardic?
No, the other one from Thursday
cat.
game.
Dante.
Yes.
He can't.
Dante was ready with an attack on the other side of a door, and Adira came through that door.
I did not specify. I got burned by the rules lawyer. That was Maddie.
Mhm.
Anyway, so Orcish Man. Yeah, Orcish Man. One of you guys.
Orcish Man. Orcish Man. Take me by the hand.
So I had forgotten one big thing about these guys here.
They're gay.
Yeah, exactly. They really like Hosier.
They're actually all wearing Dire Bear merch.
They
That's
also
right. Buy our
they also
merch.
take their whiskey neat.
Oh my God.
He's going to attempt to move out of the way. He's going to do this. And actually, you know what? Yeah, he's going to move over and Yemmer. Halsterian, if you wish to take an attack of opportunity, you can, because I know you have blind fighting.
Mm-hmm.
So, by all means, take a shot if you wish.
He feels a shift in the air.
21.
Sorry, I farted.
21, yeah. That works.
Same brain.
So that's 24 to hit, Yimmer.
I'm sorry, what?
24 to hit.
Me?
Yeah.
What did I do? Other than have shitty AC.
He smells you, stinky little man. He smells
I
you.
can smell you.
You said you liked it.
Hello, stinky little man.
The man may be small, but at least he's useful.
I like a sniff snorf. Sniff snorf. Stinky little man.
I only did 3 damage to the guy, by the way.
You did how much?
Just 3.
3?
Oof.
Really?
Yep.
Damn.
D10 didn't like me.
No bonuses on it?
Not without the belt.
Oh, right.
Oh, that's right. We came from non-combat. Yep.
Cool. Yimmer, that's going to be 25 points of damage.
Excuse me?
25.
Can you say that again? Speak up, please. Louder for those that are in the back.
Oh, I apologize. 5 damage. Forgot rage.
Hey.
Hey, there we go.
Every
I
bit
like
counts.
this.
Hmm?
As he steps away, you kind of like you aim low and you feel as if you aim for like the hamstring, pull the blade back, and you specifically can hear the blood dripping on the floor.
Hmm.
Take of that as you will.
You sure this blood?
Cool. We're going for another attack.
Whoa.
Oh, that'll be 25 to hit.
Whoa. Whoa. Sir. It's all just calm down. That was
Calm
far
down,
too many
sir.
dice, I heard.
This is a Denny,
Hard
sir. You
name.
need to calm down.
This is
Like I'm in a nice wedding outfit, looking like a mushroom. And these wonderful people.
that'll be 28 points of damage.
Oh, there's a sale at the opium shop, over 50% off.
Oh.
Ooh, this
Does that'll be that one, that'll be the guy in the bubbles turn, the guy outside. You do not see what he's doing. Howard, are you okay? Where exactly are you? Because I know Bryony.
I think I flew down to ground level because they hit me and I was not happy about it.
Okay, so then you can't see what the other guy is going to do.
Correct.
What the other guy is going to do. This guy. Okay. I rolled everybody at once, which is wild. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, this one. Okay, he's going to do that. And then this one here. And then you. This guy's going to fly. This guy's going to fly up. Hey, Bryony. Does a 19 hit?
Let me see.
Because I know you have your bark skin on. You'd specifically said
Yeah,
that. I
let
remember
me-
that.
Sorry, let me check Barkskin. See what that does to me. You said 19?
Yep.
All right. I had mage armor cast on me though, didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
You did. So mage armor plus bark skin.
Yeah. So Barkskin, basically, I can't be less than a 16.
Okay. And then what does mage armor? What's the add-on mage armor? Juju?
Mage armor sets your armor, as long as you're not wearing physical armor, it puts you at 13 plus your dex modifier.
So then.
Oh, right, one sec.
There we go. Very technical math.
Like, I hope y'all got that. And
I think that still. Yeah, 19 still hits me though.
Oof.
Okay.
Womp womp.
That'll be 15 points of damage.
Ooh.
Why so little
Not as
for her?
bad as some people have taken, but I don't love that.
Because they're different weaponry.
Favoritism. What have I ever done? Don't answer that.
It is my wedding day. Giving me back to my armored wife at 49 HP.
That's funny.
Cool. So, yeah, this orc flies up and over, sees you, Bryony, raises his hand out. You see just this arcane ball form right in, fire straight at you. It lands and it hits you just whoosh. Yeah, it hits you with a pretty good thud. With that, that's gonna be there. Okay. Hey, Yimmer. It's your turn.
Oh, okay. I thought I was about to be spanked again. Okay.
But yeah, so basically you feel just this person dancing around you, just one stab right in front of you, kind of right to your side, and stabs like right up where your kidney would be. You're getting punctured left, right, and center.
Oh, I most certainly am. I'm going to take the creative liberty and say I have my special dagger with me. Yes.
And why would you bring a special dagger with you to a wedding?
Because...
Actually, no. You guys went back to you rearmed, but you couldn't don armor.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I took off my armor, but I'm assuming I have a dagger.
Yeah, you would have something.
Okay. Okay, special dagger. I suppose I better use you in 2 years.
Yes.
Okay, well, I'm gonna attack that guy.
Yep.
With the bone feathered steel dagger. And that's gonna be 22.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Yay! Now suffice to say this guy can see me then. Is that correct?
What do you mean?
Well, like, if I'm unseen, then I would get sneak attack damage, but if he sees me, then I don't.
You get the feeling that, well, actually, you're literally watching him look at you as he's stabbing you.
Well, I can only see, like, outlines. I can't see his eyes. That's
You can't
what
see
I was
his-
told.
You can't see his eyes, but you can see position of body and head, and the head looking directly at you as
I'm
sort.
very tiny. He could be looking over me.
Oh my god.
Fine.
My eyes.
This is far less damage than I wanted then. So little damage.
If you want to get that sneak attack, you're gonna have to activate it properly.
You're gonna have to work for it.
Yeah.
Don't be suspicious.
Mhm.
Don't be suspicious.
Be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious.
By the famous words of the most famous assassin thief out there, Britney Spears. You better work, bitch.
What is this thing? So it's 7
Damn it.
piercing damage. And then, because it's the special one, it does a special thing. What does the special thing do? Special thing that I haven't done in ages.
Alsterian, you're on deck.
Oh, that's so much better. 2d6 poison damage. Come on, big money, no whammies. Oh, max damage. Thank you.
Ooh.
12 poison damage.
So what was the dagger damage?
7 piercing plus 12 poison.
Okay. Okay, cool. So retaliating back, you slash at basically his thigh as you're getting poked. He pulls back. You pull your dagger up, do like a cool twirling flipping motion, just like slash, pull it right across. It would be really awesome if everybody else could see this, but nope.
And he even does that. Oh.
Oh.
And he puts the dagger back in the sheath.
Which actually, you know what? That point being said, Halsterian, you sense it with your blind fighting, just like the subtle distortions in the air. You're like, oh, something cool just happened. I couldn't see what, but
Something cool.
it's not Daredevil-esque, but you're close.
Mm.
Couldn't have been
Alright.
yummy.
That being said, that's your turn.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna move slightly. Just gonna move away from spleen for no reason.
I'm a
Other
nice
than-
person.
Actually, I'm gonna go here. So again, putting this guy in between me and spleen.
Yep. Do it up. All right. That's your turn.
Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure that I'm like fully in the circle, so like I don't have a toe or something sticking out that these guys can see. I just see my icon is like ever so slightly on the edge. So
See, I'm doing the rule of cool where it's like I'm not gonna be that big of a dick about it.
I don't know, a guy shooting me based on where my toe is, that is pretty cool.
Yeah. It's like, there's a toe!
Maybe you shouldn't have said that.
Anyway, Hal.
You mean Howard?
No,
Hal.
Okay.
You're last on this list, bitch.
I'm going to move right behind this guy. Would it be
Can you
considered
skip-
an object interaction to pull him backward by his hair so he falls to the ground?
Oh my gosh,
Or
snatch
would
the
that
wig
be
off.
more what's it?
That'd be contested strength, but because he doesn't see it coming, I would probably do it at a disadvantage. Mind you, the battle fray is a weird thing, so but I'm gonna get disadvantage on a contested strength.
Okay.
So okay. So
That's
I
a
got
flat
a
11.
and I got 15.
Damn.
Hmm.
Well, then I'm still going to just stab him.
Yeah. That would be your bonus action then to do that. Trying to come up, you grab like a back of a lapel just to try and pull him back, but as you do, he kind of just naturally slips it. So at that point, you're just like, bug it, make a hit,
Yeah. All right.
and you can do that advantage because Yimmer is flanking him.
Yeah. Well, that one didn't help. The second roll was a 1. So what do we got? 12 plus 4, 16.
That doesn't hit.
Damn.
You barely miss.
Can I rage plus?
It's just-
Rage Plus, the subscription.
Yeah, I was gonna say, would you like to add to your subscription?
I mean, technically, I didn't activate my wild surge when I raged, so
What does Wild Surge do?
roll on the wild surge table and something stupid happens because wild magic.
When did you get this?
Last level. It's the whole reason I did barbarian at all.
I mean, so wait, you have the ability to activate the Wild Surge?
It's supposed to activate on rage, and I
Yeah.
forgot to do that last week.
Well, roll.
Alrighty.
See you, Lurkin
boy.
Char.
See, I didn't know this, so now that I know.
Fair enough. Let's see. 5. Whenever a creature hits you with an attack roll before your rage ends, that creature takes 1d6 force damage as magic lashes out in retribution.
Nice.
Cool. All right. So, taking the swing out, trying to grab him, he slips it. As you stab right through, he dodges right out of the way. He kind of just jumps right out of the way, almost naturally, expecting something to have come for him. Bryony, you are up. Howard on deck.
All right. So my moonbeam is still up.
Yes.
So I am just gonna move it over to the guy who just tried to punch my lights out.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have the power.
Hold on.
Whoop.
I actually think I need to roll a dexterity for the moonbeam because my guy had started right in it. I forgot that was a thing. When a creature enters the spell for the first time or starts its turn, it must make a Constitution saving throw. So I'm gonna retroactively roll a con save for my magic guy. Oh, that's cool. That's really fucking cool.
Like what?
I got a 3 on the dice.
Ooh.
So now, yeah, I definitely fail that one. So I take 2d10 radiant damage. So please roll that for me, please.
Okay.
Moonbeam.
Finding my D10 here. You said 2?
Yes, please.
All right, let's hope my dice are kind to me today. These were a birthday gift from my friend. If not, I will yell at her. That
This
is a
is your
3
fault.
and a 9. So that's 12 total.
12. Cool.
And I'm also going to take a bonus action and Misty Step. Think I would like to move. Oh, I did figure out how to move. This is team member, correct? Here?
Yes, that is Beatrice.
Okay.
So
I am.
So remember, you are on top of bookshelves there. So jumping down.
I went behind them. I got off them last turn, I believe.
I don't remember this. I'm just gonna say sure. We'll go with that.
Okay. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
Eh. I'm not here to try and be super nitpicky. Only when it comes to Yim.
Oh shoot. As he deserves.
Bullied. Oh.
See, she even knows.
Not even.
3 episodes in, and she already knows.
Okay. I see how it is.
Okay, so you can move you want to move this to here, your moonbeam.
Yes.
Cool. So then
That is the guy who just hit me,
Yes.
correct?
And I
Yes.
made my I made my concentration check on that one as well. He is looking hurt. Like he's starting to look hurt.
Good. His feelings should feel hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As he should.
Yeah. Cry about it. Freaking-
River.
It's like
And you do that.
on your wedding day.
So Bryony, is that your turn then?
I've
it was-
used up all the stuff I
Yeah, it
Use
was your
it.
action to move your moonbeam. Because I have the spell up right here. It says you can use your action to move it up to 60 feet in any direction. And if you used your Misty Step, yep, that would be your action, bonus action. So if that's the case, Howard.
If I go
Spleen on deck.
towards Beatrice to be between those two pillars, is the mage on the bookshelf close enough to the edge that I can see him at all?
Yeah, you can you have visual on him at this moment.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna move to between those pillars first and throw a firebolt at him.
Fireball.
Bolt.
Uh.
I don't have fireball, just the chromatic one.
Oh yeah, the one that you made. Oh, look at that. Elitist
Well-
over there. Mage College elitist Ivy League bullshit.
That window. Which is +8. So 14 to hit.
14 to hit.
Yeah.
That'll hit.
Thank fuck. It was such a low roll. Tens. That's an 8, not a 10. That's a 10. And
I don't know if I like this. At what level are you
10.
casting this at?
this cantrip is 3d10.
Gotcha.
Oh my god. For 10 damage.
Hey. Cool. Seeing this guy being engulfed in the moonbeam, he's just like a giant glowing beacon. You're thinking, target practice, boom! Doing exactly that. So, that's your action? Bonus action movement?
Movement, I'm going to move one more square up towards B and behind the pillar from that dude. But I still can't get into roll 20, so could someone else move me?
I can do that for you.
Thank you. I should just
so you're
be
thinking
just below
right-
B. Yeah.
So, like right here?
Yeah.
Ish.
Yeah.
Cool. That's it. Speed.
Yes.
Yep, oh boy. I've always found myself in a dark hole. Okay. Oh, this is digging. Okay. If I hear voices, do I hear them talking behind me?
Yeah, like you hear movement behind you. General grunting and like you'll hear B just kind of moving. You've gotten used to her gait, so you know what her walk would be or her run would be. Bryony just kind of appeared right there, but you can't see that, and
Yeah.
you're
Okay.
doing that, and also hear Howard go.
I rolled my eyes. Can I
Wait.
want to try to make my way out of the bubble, but more like deeper into like here. Like just like I want to keep going in. Is there any way that from the direction that I hit him, I'm assuming I would be facing this direction?
Yeah, you would naturally be doing that.
Okay. And I've figured that they're in here with me.
You
Helen
can hear.
here.
You can definitely hear them in front
Okay.
of you, but you do not know what.
Yeah.
So
I want to make my way, like, just kind of, if they're in front of me, I want to make my way just kind of forward until I'm like patting. I'm like legit going to try to pat and be like, friend or foe.
roll a d8 for me, please.
Oh.
Actually, no, d6 because
Okay.
you're
I
following
hate this
you're following a
fucking
noise.
spell. I hate this spell so much. I got a 1. I got cat balls.
Okay.
What does that mean? What does it mean? What does that mean?
Okay, so I'm gonna move you for you.
Okay.
So you're hearing the noises, but because you're having a hard time pinpointing things, just because of the general layout of the library, having noise bounce back and forth, you are walking this direction.
Okay. I'm just if I don't run into anything, I'm gonna keep going.
You can keep going, but you are going to be hearing the sound perspective shift.
Mm-hmm.
So at this point, you've used half your movement just to kind of feel it out.
Okay.
So at that point, are you going to take a bonus action to suss out further, like to pinpoint a better direction, or are you going to keep moving?
I'll take a bonus action to
Okay,
suss.
make a perception check. You're gonna have to roll really good for this one.
She's being real sus.
I'm being so sus. Is that 17?
That's pretty good. Beatrice, you're on deck. Forgot to say. 17.
Mm-hmm.
You're walking forward. As soon as you realize that you're not walking directly where you think you're going, you start noticing just the
I'm feeling
soundscape
the
kind of
sound, like,
shifting. The
yeah.
soundscape is shifting, and
Mhm.
you're like, oh, it's in this direction.
Yeah.
So you kind of right yourself in a better direction.
Okay. I'm guessing I'm hearing that there's walls are starting to kind of fold in a little bit, instead of
Not-
being more
Not
open.
really. You're
Okay.
not. You don't have that perspective. Like at this point,
Okay.
I could have like
Um,
put everything in this spell for you underneath the GM thing, so then that way everybody realizes that they can't see shit.
Yeah.
But
So if I didn't run into anything, like I'm gonna keep going forward. Which direction or
like you're gonna be like here.
okay.
I would put you basically in between these guys.
Okay. Because I want to get out of this darkness. I
So-
want out. I want out.
All right. Well, I mean, at this point, you are pretty much at the edge of it,
Okay.
so you can push forward if you
Yeah,
wish.
I want out.
All right. Cool. At that point, you see the guy right there. He's gonna take a swing.
Oh, great.
Natural 20.
Nice. He like sees my arms like yep. Ah! I hate this spell.
That'll be 21 points of damage.
Okay, just regular damage.
I've already doubled it for you
Okay,
because
so no necrotic.
yeah.
Okay, so
I forgot to do the necrotic on the last damage. Fuck. That's fine.
So
Yimmer, you have been saved.
okay, what's the necrotic?
It's just 5.
Oh. All right.
So now you see the guy stabs you right in front of you.
I'm gonna attack him. I'm like, oh.
Stab him back.
Yeah. I want to attack him, please.
Cool. Go for it.
Math. Oh, 21 to hit. Oh my god.
That'll hit.
Oh my god. I couldn't add. It's bad. It's so bad. What is happening to me?
It's bad.
Okay. Okay, 9 piercing.
Okay.
Okay, and then 3 rage. Okay, and then, ooh, that's a good one. Where can it go? Ooh, and 12 fire damage.
Damn.
I know. I rolled 2 6s.
That's crispy, bitch.
Crispy.
Crispy.
My dress. I can finally breathe. Thank you for cutting through that corset.
There
Oh
you
my
go.
god.
There you go. So that's one hit. He attacks you back. You basically retaliate with an upward swing. You have your second attack?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Not sure if he was gonna do on it then. 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
Nice.
Nice.
What is that? Oh, 4. 8 piercing, and then 3 rage.
8 plus 3 is 11.
Mhm. And then 3 fire damage.
Damn.
So I'm slashing through him.
Cool. Yeah, you're slashing right through him. Hit once, hit twice. He moves slightly out of the way, and you shear an arrow just land right in front of you. That'll be a 19 to hit. No, wait, that's not a 19. That was a 19 on the die.
Ooh. Well, then, yeah, that hits.
Yeah. With that, you're gonna take. I can't math right now.
I know. I don't know what's happening.
That'll be 17 points of piercing damage as one
Okay.
arrow just flies and lands right pretty much like
Oh, God.
in between the shoulder bits.
I almost typed in 117.
Oh my
That's
goodness.
not it. Jesus Christ.
The 17
Okay.
is halved already.
Yeah. I halved
No.
it. I did.
No, I didn't. I did not have that.
Yeah, so I
that's
halved
17.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I accidentally typed in 17, but I halved it now.
Yep. Good.
Yeah, that's where the 117 came from.
All right.
Necrotic?
No,
Fine by me.
not this one. That being the case, is that your turn?
Yeah.
You just got pin cushion.
Yeah.
All right. So Beatrice.
Okay. I can obviously hear Spleen fighting on the other side,
You can hear her, but you don't know where
but I don't know which direction.
exactly.
Can I pinpoint whether it's coming from left or right, or is it that stupid like echo thing?
It's a stupid echo thing, but plus your perception from the last time,
Was garbage.
it was garbaggio. So you're just like, you're gonna do something. Do it.
I hate this spell.
Who cast this spell, by the way?
How? You son of a bitch. I hate darkness.
But you went into it.
What am I supposed to do? There's nobody else, and they're in the distance. They're flying.
Climb the
What am I gonna do?
bookshelf.
In the distance.
It's like the bookshelf is like a million miles high.
It's
I can't see
15
it.
feet
Go
up.
through the bookshelf.
Can I see it?
Also, I could cast fly. Why don't you just be like, give me wings?
I'm not thinking about you.
All right. So what are you doing, B?
Can I see this bitch?
Currently no, because you have a pillar blocking you.
No, fuck.
but you see a beacon of light basically shining on top,
Yeah.
like over in that general area.
Yeah. Okay. Fuck.
Out.
With my. Okay. I see the fucking beacon of light, so I'm going to just scooch over to the other side of Howard. And now I can see the big beacon of light, and I'm like, holy shit, that's a person.
Yep.
So I am going to take my crossbow out and try and hit them.
A crossbow.
Oh, that's a 19. So
Yeah, if that's a natural 19, that'll hit.
25. Wait, do
25?
I crit on a 19?
No, I don't think you do because that's
No?
a champion fighter,
Okay.
and
I
Third
you're
edition.
remember that. I don't remember.
you don't remember your subclass.
No! It's been a while since I've looked at that. I might have
Her
taken
subclass is a badass bitch. That's what she
That's
is.
true. Very much.
Mhm.
Feel like okay, wait. That would be
Her subclass is the bottom.
She is a champion fighter, actually.
Are you at? Are you
Yeah,
champion
she
fighter?
is.
Oh, so
Yeah.
you do crit on a 19.
Oh shit! That's
but
hot.
I can't see that in my shit.
You might not be high enough level. Oh, no. You have it.
I was
Features
gonna
and
say.
traits.
Where am I? Where is that? Because I can't
Features
see it.
and
Class
traits.
Features
Features and
traits.
features.
Improved
You can also
critical.
just click on your name and it'll say your classes and the subclass underneath them.
Oh yeah, that's
Okay,
true.
this is- Okay. So, anyways, I'm gonna do my damage then, because
Okay, do
crit on
your
that.
damage.
So that's a D8. This is a D8. Ooh. Okay.
Ooh.
So 7. So that's 14 plus 2. So 16 damage.
16 damage.
16 damage.
Okay.
I have 3 attacks per action. That includes the crossbow bolt, correct?
I would think so.
Because normally I just use my axes. I like never use my crossbow.
Yeah.
So I will do it 2 more times. That is an 11 to hit.
That will definitely not hit.
Okay. Oh, and the last one is an 8.
Wow. Wow. You know what?
One. I got 1.
You got one. You did. This guy's looking super hurt.
You could action surge.
Could, but will I? No. 'Cause he's too far.
But will I?
Not worth it.
No. So is that your turn then?
Yes, it is my turn.
Okay. My turn. By the way, Yimmer, you will be up after I'm finished everything.
Unless he's
Assuming
down.
yeah. Steve beat me to it.
Seeing as so naturally dodging the stab that you put through Halsterian, this guy is going to turn around and attack you right back. Yeah, that's definitely not gonna happen with a 2 on the dice. tries to do like tries to do some sort of like a sweeping kick just to kind of push you back and you jump over it. Now this is basically Daredevil style combat. Does that, gets frustrated that he misses and gonna hit you again. That's going to be 18 to hit.
That'll hit.
That'll hit.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be 20 points of damage plus 5 necrotic.
Okay.
Slashing,
Right.
but I know you're gonna have that because you're raging.
Yeah, thank you. He takes 4 damage. Force damage.
Oh, right. Just oh, for the sake of it, I'm gonna do it. Yimmer, make a dexterity saving throw.
The rule of cool. Okay. Dexterity save, you said?
Yes.
14.
14. Okay. Easy enough. So he turns around, he sweeps, he hits House Darien. As he hits a poosh, fires right back, and you just have a second to react. You jump out of the way last second as he lands right into the bookshelves behind you. Actually, dislodging a bunch of books, which actually I'm gonna do. One big book just lands right onto his head, doing an extra 5 points of damage.
Nice.
Neat. Can
Any
he also make a
books?
dex save?
Deck save.
Hellish Rebuke.
Cool. You're gonna have to roll for concentration if that darkness is a concentration spell.
Hellish Rebuke isn't concentration.
Darkness.
Oh,
From
because
the-
it took damage. Of course.
Yeah.
Hang on.
And so that was what, another 6 for Hellish Rebuke?
You need to make a dex save of 16.
Ah, gotcha. Coming up.
Also, we gotta hydrate when you all are done.
Hidrata. I got a 16 total.
16 total? Okay.
So
Then half as much fire damage on a successful save.
Yep.
I'll just do a quick 3d10 roll here and take 6 damage fire.
6 fire.
Mhm.
Excellent. Excellent. Cool. And what'd you roll for your concentration?
18.
Damn. How much did I hit you for?
15.
Okay. I hit you for 25.
Having the 20 to 10.
Yeah, okay. Right. I keep forgetting that you have rage.
Mm.
I just want to hit you because you're squishy, but you're not squishy, so it doesn't make sense. That's right. I gotta go back to Yimmer.
I just love the. Nobody
So,
can even see it though. I love that this dude was blown into the bookcase, trying to look up, bonk from a bunch of books, and then face full of fire, and
I'll say
nobody can
this.
see it.
I'll say this. You guys from across the darkness bubble hear the thud, and you see a bunch of books just kind of dislodge and fall down, and then ah! Cool. So that's one. The one in front is spleen. Just- the one in front of spleen is going to be. Oh Jesus, that's going to be a 24 to hit.
That heat.
That he.
Yeah.
That he. I like rolling this amount of dice. This makes me feel happy.
Does it feel crunchy in your brain?
Yeah, it just hits the brain crunchy.
I just kind of want to
nice.
crunch on them.
That'll be 22 points of slashing damage, 5 necrotic. Plus 5 necrotic, sorry.
Yeah. All right.
And then it's going to hit once more time.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be a 23 to hit.
That hits.
Cool. So that'll be 20 points of slashing plus 5 necrotic.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
So that'll be that guy.
Mhm.
Archer will now
Mhm.
proceed to pin cushion you.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be okay. That'll be a 21.
That hits.
That'll be 10 points of piercing.
Okay.
We'll fire again.
Mhm.
That's a 17 on the die. It's
Mm-hmm.
these dice have never rolled this well before, and I'm kind of scared. Okay, so then that's going to be 15 points of piercing. And it's going to fire one more time. That's a natural 19 on the die.
Yep.
That'll be 13 piercing.
Okay.
So at this point, Spleen, walking out, you just start getting wailed on left, right, and center. Just quack, 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 quack.
Yep. Oh shit! I made a mistake.
It's darkness.
There's more.
You get just absolute pincushion. Now it comes down to the mage on top of the bookshelf. We'll have to make a dexterity saving throw. Can you roll 2d10 for me, please, Bryony? If I rolled a 2 on the dice.
Oh no! How horrible for us. That is a 10 total.
10 total.
Yeah, I rolled a 2 and an 8.
Okay, cool. So, Bryony, describe to me how you finish
Yeah.
this person.
Yeah.
Oh, yay. So Moonbeam, I always picture as like a giant, just bluish white spotlight that's like very even and cylindrical. And you're kind of like electrocuted almost by it. Like you can start seeing like his bones through his face as like the light shines through his skin. And eventually like his skin starts coming apart and disintegrating, and like you see the bones all blacken, and then finally those disintegrate into dust as well.
Perfect. And
It's just like a little smoldering pile on the floor.
oh god. So at this point, Beatrice, Howard, you see like the books fall down, and you just start hearing this blood curdling scream, just as you just start seeing everything happen. This body just evaporates in almost this torturous way and fashion.
Shit.
Right.
Oh, that put a dent in my plan.
Wedding.
So at that point, yeah, that's that. Yimmer, you're up. Hal,
Okay.
you are on deck.
So this guy, is he prone? Is he standing?
He's standing.
Standing? Okay.
He got knocked back, and the bookshelf absorbed the hit. He's still up.
Okay. Am I understanding that he is no longer flanked by Hal?
Yeah.
Is that correct? God.
I'm sorry.
Oh no, like it is what it is. Just every single time I get in a position.
I went with the rule of cool. I didn't even think about that.
I'm 100% on board. It's more so just the take a step towards him and flank him.
Then you could hide behind the books. That's your sneak attack.
It's a wall. There's no behind.
A book fell on him. I don't know.
Become the books. Be one with the books.
Do I look
Absorb the
like Hal or
knowledge.
Howard? It is not what Yim does. Okay, well, Yim's gonna stab this guy again. Stab, stab, stab. Stab, stab. Fantastic. That's not gonna hit. That's gonna be 15.
That does not hit.
Um, I'm done, I guess.
As you're jumping out of the way and see a bunch of books fall and topple on top of them, you're like, "This is my opportunity." You take your what is it, the feather blade? You take the feather blade and try and stab, But again, you misjudged your jump and your distance, and it lands right into the center of one of the books. Just.
Not disappointed by that right now.
Do you have 2 daggers or just 1?
Remember, I'm just a half-ass rogue.
Yeah, but anyone can attack with an offhand as a bonus action. You just won't get your dex bonus if you don't have the dual wielder feat. If it's a light weapon, it has to be light weapons that you're wielding.
Yeah, but I haven't been saying I have 2 daggers at the moment,
Okay.
so
That's why I
just for
asked.
this
I was like,
fight,
I don't know
yeah.
how many he's got. Yim
No,
has a
like
lot
I
of
have
weird
others.
shit.
It's just kind of going with the.
You're a person at a
wrestling.
Ren fair. You're gonna have daggers everywhere.
Dual wield with a mushroom.
Gonna Tears of the Kingdom this stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess actually, okay, I can do other rogue shit. Thank you for reminding me.
Okay, new.
Yeah, I can take a cunning action, disengage, and run away from this fuck.
That works.
Just running away from this. Oh.
Run away!
I'm gonna run over here.
Cool.
What do my dwarven eyes see? Other than full Technicolor now.
You see a person over a table reading a book. He's just full on engrossed and almost like he's not paying attention to the battle that's there. There's just mutterings that are going on. Make a perception check for me, please.
I love perception, cause I'm good at it.
Mm-hmm.
22.
22. You just hear.
Not
okay,
his
I see.
fault. Sunrise on the reading just dropped.
You're gonna have to say that one more time. You kind of cut in and out.
Oh, I'm sorry. I moved away from my mic a bit. I said it's not his fault. He's distracted. Sunrise on the Reaping just dropped yesterday, and I've also been like nothing but that on my brain. Oh, hell yeah! I'm doing I'm crocheting a blanket where each square matches a book I read this year, and I'm actually working on my
love it.
sunrise square right now.
Alrighty.
So cool.
All right, I'm gonna get back into descriptions. It's okay. I
Yeah,
love
sorry.
that you're excited. I gotta keep this game moving. You look over and he's just there muttering to himself. It almost seems like it's nonsensical. What are the languages that you know?
Common Dwarvish, Thieves' Can.
Okay, this is nothing that you've heard. This is not in a language that you've never heard before.
So then I'm just gonna say, smart guys, other guy with book muttering things. That's the end of my turn.
Cool. Hal, you're on. Bryony, you're on deck, so be prepared.
Well, with that call out, that does change things here. Hang on.
By the way, I should describe what you're seeing. You see a guy who's like, what is he wearing? Wearing a lot of green robing that are kind of like layered over top of itself. The hood is down, and then you see this blonde hair. You see the blonde hair having like these large leather gloves, just kind of over the book, and you do see a locket out.
Lock it.
Yeah.
I say that as well.
Yeah. Cool. So,
Well, that means I am going to book it.
roll a d6 for me, please. Because remember, you were blind. You still can't see where you're running.
All right, fair.
You have blind fighting. You have the sense of people around you, but you don't have the sense of geometry or layout. So,
I would argue that he spent a lot of time here, but fair. 4.
4. Okay, cool. So at this point, you're going to be off trajectory. Hold on. Oh, there we go. You're going to be off trajectory. So where you started here, you run basically into the corner of the book, of the bookshelf. I'm going to need you to make a dexterity saving throw for me, please.
Damn. That's not good. Keep looking at the wrong screen for my stats because I switched screens.
Oh, that's rough.
All right. I know I'm going to be failing this one, so I'm actually going to use Dark One's Own Luck, which I just keep forgetting I have, and add a D10.
Okay.
Because I have a total of 5. Let's see if I can make it at all. No.
What'd you
Uh-oh.
get?
A 2.
Oh no. So basically at this point you run into like your shoulder clips your shoulder clips the bookshelf that's there and you kind of just step in your tumble. At this point, I'm going to mark you as prone for a second because you're running at this point to try and get out.
Hmm.
And so you're prone right here. You still have half your movement.
All right, if I have half my movement, I'll get unprone.
And that'll be the rest of your movement.
Yeah. Let's see, no bonus actions or anything like that. Not while I'm raging, anyway. Going to check the wording on one thing before I say yes to passing by my turn. Okay. Yep. That's it for me.
Cool. With that, Bryony, you are on. Howard on deck.
Okay. I'm gonna drop my moonbeam so whoever is in charge of the circle can take it away. Wonderful. I'm going to ask a question that I assume the answer is no to, unless you're really nice. Can I see the guy who is right next to Spleen right now? Outside
No.
of the darkness.
Unfortunately, no. How
Okay.
the line of vision works is
well,
because it is just a giant dome of darkness.
Yeah. Yeah, I figured. I'm going to do Misty Step again. So I just like appeared next to Beatrice and then immediately left
Okay, bye.
and go back up here. Hi, bye. So I'm on top of the bookshelf now.
Yep.
That's where that is, right? Okay. And I'm gonna go ahead and use Create Bonfire on our boy here.
I'm assuming you're talking about the one in front of
So-
Spleen.
Yes. No, I'm gonna cast it on Spleen just because it would be funny.
It would be
just
the first
miss.
time that I've been set on fire and double stabbed by my own teammates. It's fine.
Hey,
I do it to
whoa,
them all the
whoa.
time. It's fine.
Today
It's fine.
even. No, I'm not gonna do that. So Dex 17 to save.
Yeah, that's gonna be a 25.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
I'm checking something here. Okay.
At what level are you
That
casting
didn't
this
work.
at?
It's a cantrip.
Oh wait, increases by when you reach 5th level, you're 11. We're 12th level, right?
Yes.
Yep. So that would
Damn.
be 3d8 on a
Oh.
success.
Yeah, so I saved, so that means I jumped out of the way of the fire there.
Boo.
I know, that's unfortunate. That's honestly really creative thinking. I like that. I wasn't even expecting, like, create bonfire. What are you doing? Oh!
Just
No, it's brilliant. You see that the guy disintegrates, and you think, okay, this is my opportunity to get back up there. Body just turns into a misty form, flies up to the top of the bookshelf. Look down and over. You're like, there's my point. You snap your finger, and a tiny spark comes from your hand, and it just floats down to where Spleen and that orcish man is fighting. It lands and as the instant burst comes up, you see he kind of just naturally reacts, and because he's in the middle of like doing these beautiful sweeping motions for his attacks, it's almost as if he's dancing. Just boom, boom, boom. He just takes a step away and kind of naturally dodges it in a more beautiful fashion. So I'm gonna put. Can somebody put fire?
Wha-
I'll get right on that
Ooh.
as soon as I can load in.
Yep.
Yeah, watch this. Watch this. Watch this.
Perfect.
amazing.
Thanks.
10 out of 10. No notes.
Thanks. And we gotta
Okay,
do
so-
the logs.
So is that your action and bonus action movement?
Yep.
All right, Howard, off you go. Spleen on deck.
I'm gonna turn to B and say, okay, on the other side of that bookcase, someone was shooting me, and he's gonna point at the arrow in his fucking leg. And I think there's more people over there.
Yeah, no shit.
gonna
I was
try and
yelling that there's
find-
more.
I'm gonna try and find Yimmer. And I'm gonna touch her and cast Fly again at 4th level so that we both have Fly. And
Oh,
I'm gonna
shit.
go fly over the dome and try and figure out where the fuck Yimmer went.
Okay. Go for it.
I heard him, but I do not see
Oh, right,
him.
because you don't. It's
Yep.
right, because
Because he's on
You
the
don't
other
have-
side of the dome.
Tell me kind of just like I'm gonna put you here, but it's gonna be right up above. That sound fair?
Yeah, I'm basically just going over the dome to see what I can see. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have 35 more feet of fly speed. Can I see Yimmer from here?
You can see Yimmer from here,
Okay, I'm going over to Yimmer,
and you go over to Yimmer.
and that's my turn because I'm out of actions and stuff.
Cool. Spleen.
Alright,
Beatrice on deck.
I'm gonna make sword attack on him, and at the same time, like sing in Orcish, like, "What's your deal? Why are you doing this?" And I would like to. Does an 18 hit?
18 will hit.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Five piercing with 3 rage. Oh. Yes. With 8 fire damage for the first attack.
18 for the first. So 18 for the first attack. That was to hit.
To hit.
Okay, yep, that'll hit.
Yep, and the damage. It was 5 piercing with 3 rage.
Okay.
Yeah. And then it was 8 fire damage. And then for the second attack, a roll. Dirty 20. Oh boy, yeah. So that will be 9 piercing damage with 3 rage. Damn. And 7 fire damage.
Damn.
Yeah, that's what I was like, oh my god. And then bonus action attack.
Why I made you a pin cushion, because I know you can do this. You're just like, I'm gonna instant gimp everything.
Yeah. 22 to hit.
Yep.
Yep.
It's-
Yeah.
Just do your thing, honey.
Yo. 4 piercing, 3
Okay.
rage. 7 fire.
Okay.
Please die. Please. Yeah. How dare he look cool? Like what?
Okay. Cool.
It's nice and toasty. Oh, he's taking a bonfire.
With a beautifully lit bonfire right next to the books. You've never felt more alive in your life as
Yeah.
you keep stabbing and stabbing and stabbing, and he's burning, and you smell the flesh toasting and cauterizing as you're slicing through his body.
Yeah,
He's
and
still
just be like,
up.
why are you doing this? What's the deal? What do you want?
He is still up. You get the sense like he's hurt, yes, but he's not as terrible as you want to think he is.
Yeah.
So that's that. That's your turn,
Yeah, I'm like, darn.
Beatrice.
Okay. I don't know if I have ever flown before. So
You got a
it's good.
60-foot fly speed.
Cool. I imagine she just jumps and just goes straight up. Probably about 30 feet.
Do you have the headband on?
Yeah. Yeah, I would have
Make
to
an
have
intelligence. Make an intelligence check for me.
intelligence check. Oh, that's
Flight
not a 20. That's
is twice your movement speed? Or is
Flight,
it
I
just
think it's
flat?
just 60. I think it's flat, not instead of double.
Oh,
That's a 10.
That's a 10. Okay. No. I mean, given your intelligence, you get told that you have flight on you, and you're like, okay, so if this is like just walking or thinking or moving, then I should just will think my way to where I want to go.
Got it. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna move.
So as soon as you jump, you're like, you get the feeling of how this works, and it just clicks.
Got it. Okay.
Jump. Oh, okay.
It's the ceiling. Okay. I am going to go over top of the bubble.
Okay.
Not in the bubble, but
Yeah.
just on top of it,
I understand.
and see Spleen and Bitch Face. And then also see Howard. And Yimmer had shouted, "Lock it." So I'm gonna go over to Speen. And I'm going to, yeah, I'm just gonna move a little bit, still in the air, and shoot my crossbow at this fucker.
The crossbow. Okay, make an attack at advantage.
I'm coming, babies. Okay, with advantage. Okay. Okay, I'm glad I had advantage. 14.
14 against that speed? No.
A bitch. Okay, I'm gonna try again. Oh, that's a 19, so I'll take
That'll
that.
hit.
And then D8. That is not an 8. This is an 8. Oh, bitch! I got a 1. So, uh, 4 points of damage.
Oh.
And then I am going to attack one more time.
Okay.
She's
I'm gonna run out of. I'm gonna run out of room on this page just for this guy's health.
Yeah,
He's
okay,
getting nickel
so
and dimed.
21 to hit.
Relevant for you, JT.
Yeah.
I was gonna wait until an opportune time to interrupt, but then he did more. So we got a party boon. We all have an advantage on our next saving throw, and JT has a point of luck.
Ooh. That's
Thank you,
8 points to this fucker.
8?
8.
Cool.
And then that will end my turn.
Excellent. Naturally flying up, you see Spleen. You see Spleen attacking. You're like, okay, there's my 1, 2, 3. This guy is getting pincushioned, and you guys are doing some significant damage to him. He is looking quite hurt.
Finish him off!
All right.
Trying.
My turn.
Oh.
Okay. How does one wish to do this? Cool. So, the guy in the bubble is going to run to you, Hal Styrian.
Mhm.
Gonna attack twice. That's a natural 18 on the die.
Well.
That'll be 32 points of damage plus 5 necrotic.
Oof. All right. That's what?
So 32 points would be 16.
16 plus. How much did you say necrotic? I'm sorry.
5.
5. Okay.
That's honestly one of the better rolls I could have. It was kind of wild. And it's going to hit you again.
He takes 2 damage, by the way.
Oh, cool.
What was that noise?
I'm having math farts right now. Wait, he went to hit again and rolled a natural 2 on the dice. So, I do know I have a point of lucky, but I'm not going to use it here. So, basically, as you're standing up, you kind of get shoved into the bookshelf right behind you. Like a blade kind of just stabs into your body. You're feeling the pain at this point. This is almost like a bare knuckle brawl. So with that, Spleen guy in front of you is going to roll a 19 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay, so question for you. Do you have that bone medallion on you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it is 19, but isn't it like beats it?
It does. I just wanted to make sure that you were counting that AC bonus.
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
top of that because I don't.
I was like, you said 90. I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, 23 points of slashing, 5 necrotic.
Oh my god. I almost put the wrong number. Okay.
I got that down.
Mhm.
That'll be another 18 to hit. Sorry, 18 on the dice.
Damn
Oh,
it.
I'm having.
You're rolling so well for this part.
I really am, and it's like I said, it is scaring me.
Ugh.
But I gotta put the fear of God into you. You think I was gonna give you an AC bonus and not use it?
Listen, you know who gave me the fear of God? Charminar. Those
I don't know if
exploding
I should be
spiky
insulted or
thingies.
proud.
Those exploding spike things. I don't. Just like something
Yes.
from out of The Last of Us. Yeah.
So that'll be that'll be 29 points of slashing damage, 5 necrotic,
What would the 29 be as half?
15, 14. Sorry.
Yeah, it's
And then
always
how much
round
necrotic?
down.
5.
And I'm out.
Oh,
I'm down.
Fuck.
Yeah, I'm down. Hey, I was waiting for. I was like, it's coming. It's coming. It's coming.
Well, it's a good
Oh.
thing that Briny can see you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which at that point, the archer still has to go.
Yeah.
But at
Mhm.
that point, seeing Spleen go down, seeing another cross boltist up in the air, it's gonna start taking pot shots at you, Beatrice.
Fucker.
That's a natural 2 on the die.
Bitch.
That's an 18 on the die. That's 15 points of damage. Piercing. And it's gonna fire one more time. Uh, 19 to hit.
That hits.
Cool.
I has no armor.
Oh right.
I am in pretty dress.
Now pretty
do
dress is
have
getting
mage
a little
armor.
bloody.
Still doesn't beat
Oh,
18
yeah.
and 19 on the die.
Yeah. No, the 19 wasn't on the die, that was total.
Oh.
Yeah. So that would be 16 points of piercing.
Ouch.
Cool.
Mhm.
So with
so
that,
sweet.
this archer just acquires target. 1, 2, 3, misses one, hits you with the other, and that's his damage that you take.
Well said. Do I fall? I feel like I would have fallen like backwards and partially into the darkness. Just
Done. Honestly, I could see that. Roll a d20 for me. By the way, the fighters in front of you are hurt, and because now that I recognize that you actually can see things in the darkness, Halsterian, because you're blind fighting, the
Mhm.
guy in front of you is also quite hurt as well.
I rolled a 3.
Cool. So then that's that.
B seeing Spleen go down, she would probably just like scream, "Spleen's down!"
Yep.
And then would be obviously rushing to get her, but that's a different reaction.
And so the man standing over the book, has no perception of you guys there. He is absolutely engrossed. You just hear mutterings, just At this point, it's almost like Howard, because you're now close enough. You can hear it. It's a dialect of Elvish that is like. It seems like it's almost not backwards, but just like the sentence structures do not make sense. And you're just hearing, we're gonna go this way, we're gonna do this, we're gonna go over here. That's not. It's almost incoherent gibberish. Yimmer, you are on. You're up. You're
Oh,
going. Your turn.
oh.
Sorry, I forgot to mention that you were on deck.
Okay.
There's so much
cool.
going on from my end.
Yeah.
I guess Yimmer's going to run to the guy and stab him.
Cool.
And
That's
Yeah.
gotta have sneak attack if he doesn't notice, right?
Do you naturally have advantage on him? It's like, how do you get advantage?
can I sneak over to him? I will use a bonus action to hide. And then I will sneak, and then I will.
I will allow this. Because
So do I have advantage then doing
you
this?
do. You do. You have your sneak attack.
Oh my god, I'm a real rogue. That's gonna be 25.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Whoop, baby. Okay, so many dice. Okay, I need more.
Otter says italic Elvish.
Yeah.
Okay, so first we're going to do piercing damage. That's going to be 6 piercing damage plus 9 poison damage.
So what was the total? Or sorry.
6 poison, or 6 piercing, 9 poison, and 10 sneak attack damage, so piercing.
Okay, so that's a pretty good hit right off the bat.
Actually,
That was 27 points of damage right off the hit.
I does things.
Yes, exactly. So,
And that's my turn.
yeah, totally. You sneak up and you're quite assured that you're like, he's not seeing me coming. Not seeing me coming. You take the blade, you stab it right in between like the 4th or 5th rib, just right up and in. At this point, you just see, you just kind of, he takes a giant gasp up, and you see just like arcane light coming from the mouth and the eyes, just like.
That wasn't me.
Halsterian, you're up.
I don't think I screwed anything up.
You screwed up the right thing, I think.
Yeah, so Hal, what you doing?
So, I keep looking at the wrong screen. I am going to, in this case, drop the darkness. Go up to about here.
You're gonna take an attack of opportunity.
Oh, I'm aware.
That's a natural 17 on the die.
He takes 4 damage.
Does he get flung back?
1 second. Uh, 24 points of damage plus 5 necrotic. Yeah, plus 5 necrotic. He takes 4 points of necro
Force.
or force. Sorry. Describe how he gets flung into the wall.
It's like popping a balloon, but with a lot higher air pressure. He just ragdolls right into the wall, and a bunch of the books just fall down on him.
Full on Gary's modded.
Yeah, absolutely, Gary's
That
mod.
collision noise.
And with that, Beatrice, you see. Oh, she's not here.
You see
I'm
nothing.
listening. Don't worry.
No, Beatrice, you just see like out of the corner of your eye, Orcish body just slam right back into the bookshelf, and a couple more books just land on top of him. He's not moving.
Yeah, fuck these books.
He's not moving. Halsterian, you see a very familiar sight. It is NC.
I knew it.
Neat. Now he's blind. Con save 16.
That's a cock dice, and we gotta honor the cock. So
Yeah, we do.
so I had to roll that again. That is so what was it? Constitution save.
16.
That's gonna be a 19.
But
But at this point, you see him like a blade in his back with Yimmer right there. But you see just again arcane glowing coming from his eyes. They're like almost projecting out. That's kind of it. Is that thine turn? Or are you doing something? Bryony, you were on deck. Sorry, I forgot to mention that.
No worries.
I am. No, damn, that doesn't work here. All right, that's all for me then.
Cool. So then Bryony, you're on. Howard on deck.
All right. I had an idea. It'll be really funny if this works.
You
I'm
do have
gonna
a downed
thorn
member.
whip.
You do have a downed member. Just saying.
Let her do
I am
what she
aware.
needs to do.
Yeah, as much as I would like to, I am also very worried about this guy who felled you doing more. So I think I would like to use Thorn Whip on him. And
Swing him into the fire.
that is what?
I was like, swing him into the fire.
That is exactly what I was going to do, because I can use it to pull him up to 10 feet closer to me. So he dodged the fire and I just whipped, nope, back in.
Beautiful.
All right. So what's the save I gotta make?
I'm trying to look at it. Make a melee spell attack against the target.
Okay.
And that's kind of all it says.
So you make an attack roll instead of him making a save. Roll a d20, and you have a +9 to the attack.
That is a 17 total.
That'll hit.
Yee! So that is 3d8 piercing damage.
So Throw
And
it
if
on.
he's going into the fire, that's an additional fire damage.
Do it up.
Okay, 3d8, hang on. Fiddling with my click-clack rocks over here. That is a 6, a 1, and a 7. So that's 16 from the whip.
Yep.
And the fire, I think, is also 3d8, correct? Yes.
Yeah.
I clicked on
Yes.
the right thing. So that's 3, 5, and a 5, which is 13.
Cool. 16 and 13. Jesus, you did over 30 points of damage just by that action alone.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
She also earned.
I'm very squishy, but my spells are very spicy.
She also earned a point of luck because that shit was cool.
That's awesome.
Thank
So
you.
at that point, you see that your bonfire is up and crackling. Watching Spleen go down, the natural reaction after seeing Beatrice just start firing bolts right into him, you're like, no, I can do better. As you do a wrist flicking motion, you cast two vines right out. They wrap around him. You drag him forward. You hear the scream. You hear the vines just wrap around his arms as he's trying to just fight the urge to fight back. You pull him forward with all your might, and he starts stepping into the fire. You start hearing the scream.
Guess what you get?
All right. With that, is that your turn?
Yes, that is one action, and yeah.
Cool.
I wanted to so badly to hear no.
I don't. So I only have one bonus action, and it's Misty Step, and I don't feel like I need to do that right now. So
That's fair. Right on. So at
but
that
wait,
point,
there's more. No.
Howard.
Do I
Spleen?
recognize NC2?
Yeah, that's right, because you guys were together, weren't you?
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
were roommates.
So I was already gonna do this, but now I'm gonna do this with a vengeance. I'm gonna fly
Oh.
right over his head. Can I? Yeah, I can see the archer from there, right?
You can. No. Not from where you are. But
no,
I mean,
from
you're gonna
above
move.
him, like
Yeah,
right
you're
above
gonna. Oh,
him.
you're going for.
Like
I'm putting you right here. We're just gonna make pretend.
I'm just like I want to boot him in the head. We're close, but physically not And I'm gonna cast command at level 2 on him and the archer and tell them both drop. So a little rune is gonna light up on one of my gloves, and I'm gonna channel through it and tell them both drop.
Okay, so then I gotta make wisdom saves.
Is it wisdom or is it? I meant to check this first
I think it is wisdom.
before it got to my turn, and I think it is wisdom. Yes, 16 wisdom save.
The archer makes a save with 16 total. NC, on the other hand, you're commanding with your will with an absolute vengeance. Just scorn looking down as his eyes are up and they look as if they're just not paying attention. They're almost voided. There's just something else going on in behind those eyes. And as you speak the words into them, you do not get recognition back at you.
Mm.
You get the sense that your words have not reached him. And it's not that he had, and it's not because
It's not that he can't hear me, but like,
he doesn't understand you.
yeah.
He's in his own world. I didn't roll for that. It's
I mean,
at this
yeah,
point he's
if he can't understand me, it doesn't work.
yep.
Mhm.
Okay. That's my turn.
Hmm.
I'm gonna sit
Spleen.
right here.
Yeah, I know.
Hold on 1 second. Don't you get ahead of me.
I'm scared, man.
You're scared?
No, I'm thrilled. I've never felt more alive. Gotta sneeze.
You're running through the forest.
Uh-oh.
It's snowy. And you caught a squirrel for the first time. You had set up a snare. And you're running through the forest. You see you're screaming. Ma, 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 ma.
I did it! Ma!
And at that point, you're running to one of the bonfires where you see your mother skinning a bunch of other squirrels that your siblings had gotten you, had gotten for her. And she
Mhm.
looks over at you. Gira, good job. Make a death saving throw, please.
Yep. And wasn't one of the boons?
The party boon was advantage on your next saving throw.
It is a saving throw, isn't it? Quite literally the saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
8.
With
With
advantage?
advantage?
Yeah, I rolled a
Oh my
3
god!
and an 8.
Don't death saves have addition for con, or is
No,
it
it's
just straight?
just the
It's just straight
D20.
rolls.
It's a 50-50.
Yeah.
Oh. 10
All
or
right,
below is a fail.
mark down a death save.
Yep.
B.
I'm just bleeding out, but I got a squirrel.
B is going to just straight fly down, grab Spleen, and book it back to the entrance.
Okay. Does now this is because I don't know this interaction, because you're not using your physicality. I don't think it would impose a penalty on you lifting somebody up and flying them out.
Hmm.
That's the thing where it's like naturally you would do that, but because you're magically bound and moving magically, you're not exerting that physical pressure.
Makes sense to me.
That works for me.
Cool. So then you're gonna expend like the 10 feet of movement to get down. You're gonna go pick her up, and because the guy is basically whip bound and pulled into a fire, he's quite distracted.
Okay.
So you pick her up and you start flying. So I'm gonna put you to like right here,
Okay.
or
And then
maybe a little bit
just,
further.
placing her on the ground and trying to stabilize her.
Yep.
Because your girl doesn't have any health potions because she's a dumbass.
Mhm.
We were at a wedding. What do you want?
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly.
Yeah, you're not a dumbass. Who would bring a potion of healing? We
But
had
you
had
do-
potions of alcohol.
I would have brought the bag of holding because that's obviously bring everywhere. But there is no potions in the bag of holding.
Make a medicine check for me, please.
Okay.
And you do it at advantage because you are trained by Alabel.
Yes. Okay. wait,
And
I
like
did-
you should have it marked down as one of the things that you can have, right? Like one of your
Yes.
checked abilities. Yeah. So
Yeah.
make your medicine check.
Do I have proficiency on it?
I thought you did. I thought I gave that to you.
You gave me a +2 bonus, but I don't know if I got proficiency.
Maybe I didn't because timing wise, it still takes a little bit of time to master something as well as healing.
Okay.
So, but at this point, yeah.
+2
roll.
is not bad.
Okay. Okay. I'm using my pretty dice because this is a big roll. So. Oh, that's a natural 19. +2, so it's 21.
You're going down. You're taking bits off of your dress, just ripping one after another. You're starting to make bandages and whatnot. You're recognizing where the points, like the heaviest points of bleeding, are, and you just pick her up. You start wrapping her around. You start closing in. You press down on the heaviest wounds. And spleen. You just take
Back
a
to me. Come
you-
back to me, please.
you
Don't
take
go.
a deep naturally you take a deep breath. You are now stabilized.
I'm still out.
Tears running down Bee's face onto spleen.
Yeah.
Is that
Not
your turn?
drown.
Yeah, because that would have been movement action. Yeah, that is it.
Cool. It's my turn. So
Oof.
Bryony, can I get you to roll 3d8 for me because this guy started in the middle of a fire?
That is a 5, an 8, and a 1.
14.
So that's 14 total. For those of you who can't do math right now.
Thanks.
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 Bryony, describe
This
how
is my
he
single
dies.
brain cell that I am holding.
Yeah. Describe Describe it.
So you know what I just said for Moonbeam?
Yeah.
Like that, but color it orange.
Cool. Unfortunately with fire, unfortunately with fire, it takes a heck of a lot longer to go, and it is much stinkier. At least with Moonbeam, it was kind of cleansing. This one is just pure.
Luckily, I'm not looking at that because I'm turned around to look at spleen, and I'm preparing my healing spell that I probably should have used last
You good?
turn.
You good, girl?
No, you had solid logic
I feel
on.
bad.
No, you had your solid
Okay.
logic. You made your choice. You're good. And
Yep, you're
honestly,
good.
like
I chose the funny option. I'm sorry.
it wasn't.
Girl.
It was a
Well,
good
look who
option.
you're.
It
What's
got rid
you're
of someone.
preaching to the choir? Wait, no.
Here's the thing.
I don't understand.
That guy would have absolutely stabbed spleen.
Yeah,
So you
I figured.
did the right choice.
Mm-hmm.
Archer is sees Bryony pulling the guy into the fire. The archer is not going to do with that. He's going to go in and take care of the person that he was protecting, and is going to fire a arrow. Target rich environment. Let's go. Let's roll for this. I'm rolling a d20. 1 to 6 is Yimmer. Yeah, 1 to 6 is Yimmer. 7 to 12 is Halsterian. 13 to 19 is going to be Howard. Yimmer does a 28 hit. I was trying to be so fair. It's like, I'm going to hit Yimmer. Like, no, that's not fair. That's just... You're muted.
Like, what did you roll?
I rolled
Like,
a
was it-
4.
Okay, that counts. I was going to
That-
say, Yimmer seems overrepresented in this distribution.
It's just, I rolled a 4. That's why I told you exactly what I was doing.
Okay. Okay. Kind of wish Yimmer could, like, go into the sack and pull out the spare the dying stuff and just rest it over his...
That'll be. Oh, I thought that was okay.
Okay, this is a
That'll
bit
be
too much
18
back.
points of piercing damage.
1-8. Okay.
1-8.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
He's gonna fire again.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa.
That'll be a 19 on the die.
Now you're just being mean.
That'll be 15 points of piercing.
Uh-huh. Okay.
And fire one more time.
Whoa, okay.
The archers fire 3 times.
They don't have to.
Does a 13 hit?
Oh no, damn it. It meets it beats. Damn it. God damn it.
I have to put the fear of God into you specifically.
I'm invincible. What are you talking about?
Luckily, I rolled low on these die. That's going to be 10 points of piercing.
Well, that's... Whew. Oh, Yimmer's just standing. Like, just...
Y'all better start dealing with this motherfucker. So with that, the archers just like sees the guy standing over NC, sees the knife in the back, and decides that the knife in the back is the more dangerous of the options.
Yeah.
And decides to start pin cushioning you. At that point, just one arrow loose, another loose, another loose.
Yeah, call me Boromir.
At that point, NC. Okay, cool. He's locked. He seems to be locked into whatever he's doing. At that point, Yimmer, you are up.
Oh, things aren't looking too good for old Yim. Well, I'm gonna stab this guy again.
I'm going down. He's coming with me.
Flanking him. You got your
Um,
flank now.
Is he flanked? Because you're flying. So
I am
yeah,
flying in arm's reach of him specifically.
okay. Well then, you're a gracious and terrifying DM. Thank you. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. Big money, big money, big money. Natural 20.
Oh, do I want to
Okay.
be a dick and use my point of luck to tell you to re-roll that?
Oh.
Can I cancel it by throw my luck at your luck?
I see you use the Schwartz as well. No, I'm not gonna do that.
Thank you.
I want to give you big boy damage.
Oh, this is going to be the most damage I've ever done this entire campaign. Okay.
That's
Do I
funny 'cause
double
it's-
the
You double the
Uh,
dice.
Okay.
You double the dice. The poison is an after effect.
Okay, so no to the
So
poison.
no to the poison, but to the actual damage itself.
Okay, cool.
Actually,
Okay.
wait, no.
Okay.
Sorry, it's a lot of rules for me tonight. It is
So-
literally double every die. All modifiers don't get doubled. So yeah, roll for the poison as well. Just do it. Go for it.
Oh, I need more dice. Okay. Okay, so first of all, we're going to do math. Savior of the universe. Okay. So that's going to be 8 points piercing just from that. That's going to be.
Are you doubling these as you're going, or do I have to do the doubling?
I'm doing the doubling.
Okay.
So that I rolled a 2 plus 4, but the 2 is doubled, so that's 8. Now this is my sneak attack damage. 24 sneak attack damage.
Okay.
And now, come on. Ooh! 22 poison damage on top of that.
Ooh, that's spicy.
Muy caliente.
Do you want to know how much damage you've done with this
Yeah.
with this one hit?
Yeah, if you're keeping track.
Oh yeah. That's 56 points of damage. By the way, Yimmer, finish it.
Oh. How tall is this guy?
Outright ish.
He's gonna be about 5 foot, 5'9", 5'8".
Okay. Yimmer's going to slash both calves so that he falls to his knees, and then just execution style cross his
Cool.
throat. So
Cool.
just
Yeah. Interesting point of note. You hamstring him down. He lands on his knees again. He's still just like in this trance. You slit the throat. You see the arcane light just coming out of the throat.
is it hot, or like is there any sensation from that light?
No, none that you can.
Okay.
None that you can get from there.
Oh, and as he's dying, I'm gonna make you my new friend.
Oh my god. Forcibly making NC our friend again.
That
Yo, if I
takes
died, you
possible
better
have
make me a
horrible
friend. Like, I swear, if I did die, I'll be so disappointed if you did not.
All right, so
I could probably get all your wills just so I know, like, checkbox if friend donor, checkbox if organ donor.
that being said, it is pretty much 10 o'clock. We can pretty much say that this combat is done. You guys are gonna run through this last guy. So do you want to still keep doing that, or should we just call it here?
I feel like that's a good pause point.
It's a good pause point, and I know Olivia, you're not going to be here next week, so at this point, I can Jaeger Bryony and get her back to basically position, and
No.
yeah.
Yeah, so I'm not going to be able to make it next week. Because I will actually be in your neck of the woods, just not available to game. But the week after that, I should be available.
Okay. We'll figure something. We'll figure
If
something
need
out. But
be.
at this point, at this point, we're going to be doing story stuff, and so,
Yeah.
I can get you back to get you back into safe hands, and it won't be
Your
dire
wife.
dangerous. It's your wifey.
My waifu for laifu.
Yeah. All right. So with that, we're gonna end tonight's episode here, and just say, the combat gets routed. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to thank everybody for sticking it out tonight. Here, I know we've been bouncing back and forth on the numbers and the views, but that's perfectly okay. I'm here to entertain as best as I possibly can. That being said, I want to thank thank D&D Beyond for helping us sponsor everything. Come check out our Patreon and our Discord if you ever want to come hang out with any of us. We try and post there regularly as we can. Check out our other games, Melody of the Maelstrom, and what was the other one?
Abomination Alley.
Abomination Alley. Why is Alley Abomination? I thought they were beautiful.
Where all the
That-
abominations go to hang out.
Oh, I see how it is. That being said, who be on? Deca, the dirty rollers are on. Yeah, let's go. Let's go to the dirty
Dirty
rollers.
Got it.
That being said, this was a good combat session. I'm glad to have put the fear of God into y'all. Shit is not going to be easy going forward. That being said, so be aware of how you're going to be running your, or how you're going to be acting in your combats.
Mm-hmm.
I love you all. I'll see you all next week. Do you dare
Yay.
to imagine?